Hello, beautiful people. It's another brand new day. Welcome to my channel. This year, I said I'm going to be discussing about family when I have the time. I'm going to be discussing issues regarding to family. Today, I want to discuss a very sensitive topic, a very, very important topic in our life. Not for everybody, for those who are actually on the same platform with me, same mind, same reasoning, All right. I want to talk about foundational powers in families today. Foundational powers, hereditary power, family pattern in families. The world is civilized now. The world has become like a global village thanks to technology. And so many people seems to neglect this aspect in their family. When we talk about family foundation, when we talk about family pattern, when we talk about hereditary powers operating in family lines, what do we mean? Because most time as Christians, when we stand in the church, part of our prayer point is, God, every powers from my father's house, every powers from my mother's house, these powers that have been operating in my family lines, paternal, maternal, God, help me crush them. Every negative operation that I've been running in my family line, we use it every day in the church. But today, I want to a little bit speak just briefly, because if I want to discuss this topic deeply, it will take at least nothing less than 2 hours. But for those, I will just hit it. For those who can be able to reason deep, they will be able to know the direction I'm going. Now, if you married a woman, or you are married to a man, or you are dating somebody, part of what you should study about that person, part of what you should study, monitor, look out for, is what is operational in their family. What is the family pattern in that family? A man comes to marry you. What is operating in the line of my family, my in-laws? What is operation in this side of this family I have entered as a woman? Another thing a man needs to find out is, what did happen for this my wife family? What is their family pattern? What is the foundational power operating in that family? You must be able to also find out that one because of your children and because of you. Because the powers you don't stop today, the battles you don't win today, your children will grow up and face the same consequences. Now listen very carefully, because I'm going to be trying to rush this topic, because I know they like my video long, but I'm going to a little bit longer today. Now listen very carefully. Family foundational powers. What do it mean? What are family foundational powers? For me, the way I want to define them is, say, now these evil powers, they control the family since even before they born us. Some of us never really sit down and say, what be my great-grandfather? What be my great-great-great-grandfather? Where for they come? Before my grandfather, and some of us saw our grandfather, but some of us never saw our great-grandfather. And we didn't know where they were coming from, the history, their lineage, their family lineage. Which idols were they serving? What did they dedicate this family to? Some of us don't know history of our family, but we are coming from somewhere. We could probably be the 10th generation in our family. We could probably be the 20th generation, but you are coming from somewhere. Now, foundational power, the way I want to define it is that forces, spiritual forces that controls the welfare of the family, that controls the activities of the family, demonic forces that is in a line, that is in a family, and make some things to come to pass in that family. Until they make it come to pass, they know the rest. It can be called family pattern. I'll give example, please. So when we say foundational power, what do you mean? Foundational powers. These are powers that is in our foundation. Even before some of us, our father, great-grandfather, grandfather were born. This thing has been happening to us. And the same thing came to play out in our father's life or our mom's life. The same thing came to play out in our life. And if we are not prayerful, if we don't fight it, some of us, our parents have fought it for us. Some people, their grandfather have already fight it. The powers no longer have right over them or their children or their grandchildren. So, but the powers you don't fight now, or that your parents didn't fight, came to fight you, and you experienced it. And if you don't fight it, you will grow up to see your children. The same thing will happen to you, will go happen to them. So foundational powers or family patterns are things that occurs in a family that look similar. It's a manipulation in family lines that operates. Follow me very carefully. Now, a lot of people feel are there abroad. I don't believe in all these things. I don't, a lot of people are very skeptical and logical. But you've got to understand, I'm trying to speak from the perspective of what I have seen. This will not be preaching, not be motivational speaking. What I have seen in life, what I have experienced, the family I'm coming from. What I'm saying now is that me, myself, we have to study what is happening in our family. My brothers and my sisters today, we still pray regarding what we know is very rampant in family. Father's side, mother's side. We try to look at the mother's family. We try to look at our father's family. This thing is common. This one is common. You understand? And we have to stand to continue to pray against it, because a family, foundational power, family pattern, it does not really have respect for abroad. You travel out. It doesn't really have respect for title, position. I'm a gospel artist now, for example. If I don't pray against foundational powers, it will spring up somehow. It doesn't have respect for title. I'm a pastor. I'm an artist. No. Foundational powers need to be handled spiritually, because they are spiritual forces. And you cannot fight them by yourself. You have to fight them by a higher power, which is the power of God. And I recommend Jesus for you. I'm going to come to that solution to them. Now, let's give some example of family patterns. Some example of foundational power, family patterns. Like I said before, a lot of us, we don't even know our family lines, where we are coming from. But why am I discussing this today? It's so that, okay, I'm already in this marriage. Have I really taken time to study the family I entered? I've already gone and married this woman. This woman don't get picking from me. I don't date this girl. I don't date this boy. But I never really, I don't know my spouse's favorite food. I know his favorite color. I know what he like, what he not like. Some of us have been able to study our partner. We already know his favorite color. We already know his favorite outing. Okay, when we want to go at night, we say, no, it must be McDonald's, or it must be chicken and chips. It must be. So you already know his favorite food. My husband likes semo. My husband you know his favorite food. But have you been able to study him and study his family to know what is their family pattern? So that you as a wife or you as a husband, you will not know, two of you will not know how to pray against that power that is operating in the family lines. Because it's two families coming together. So if there are operational powers operating in those families, so you have two battles to fight. I mean, you have two spiritual issues to settle on the platform of prayer. Don't let nobody tell you, hey, nothing that happened. But the same thing that happened to their grandfather play out in their uncle's life, play out in their father's life. It played out in their life. And they are still saying, no, those things. You know, when you talk about prayers, you talk about God, you want to talk about, people think, okay, maybe this is not about preaching. Like I said before, it's reality of life. But the only way to solve it is to be closer to God and to find Jesus. If you don't pray, you live a lie. Some people have money, they get work, they get money. But the pattern in their family will still play out in their life if they don't fight it. It doesn't have respect for title or. There are people who are called men of God. When the family pattern, they didn't fight because they say, I know I've given my life to Christ now. And I'm now born again. All things are passing away. They didn't stand in the place of prayer to fight against what was happening in their family life. What happened to their uncle, their dad. They didn't pray because they just believe they already give their life to Christ. That same thing came and played out in their life. It doesn't have respect for title. What are some family patterns that I have seen? In some family, what operates in that family is polygamy. Those powers must make you somehow. You know, girl, you want to escape out. Grandfather, polygamy. Father, polygamy. Them now operating polygamy. What is polygamy? A situation whereby you marry, you had children from more than one woman, or you marry more than one woman, or a woman have to marry more than one man, or you have had children from more than one man. a situation whereby, will I say, a child will not experience more than one father. In other words, the real father is no longer there. He now has to grow with the mother with another stepfather. Polygamy runs in that family, in some families. And whether they like it or not, if they don't fight it, or because their father or grandfather didn't fight it, it's still going on. Thank God some people have been able to fight it and they stopped it in their time. Maybe before they were even born. Maybe their grandfather fought it. He was able to fight it and he didn't marry more than one wife, or the woman didn't marry more than one husband. But if you look at some families today, polygamy is rampant. You see that the women having kids for more than one man, or the men, more than one woman, having kids for them. It runs in some family, polygamy pattern. Thank God for my mom and dad. My dad didn't marry more than one wife, and it was in those days, in the 70s. So I still respect my dad for that. But in those days, it was very rampant. You know, I think my dad broke that yoke for us. But if we look at the family side on my dad's side, my mom's side, it was rampant. And some of the children experienced it all. I mean, some of my cousins, they experienced it. So until we fight in the prayers, you see that manipulation must come up that want to make you leave your relationship, leave marriage to go on. You know, something must happen somewhere, manipulation must come that will make you to become a polygamous man. In some family, they have money. They have money. They always have money, but they always marry late. Late marriage is in that family. Women will almost be getting to the age of their menopause before they marry. Before they get married. It's rampant in that family. Look at their mom's side, their father's side. There's issue of late marriage. In some family, they get married happily. They will just marry. Everything will smooth, sweet. But it gets to a point that marriage must break. Divorce. Study the family of your husband. Study the family of your wife. Why I'm discussing this, so that both of you will know how to pray. Are you dating someone now, intending to get married, the relationship to get into marriage? Study that guy now. This video not go. Study waiting they happen for their family. Ask questions. As soon as they get to know each other, when they play, not just love. Ask for real issues. Because these are things you deal with in the family. And if you don't deal with it, you grow up, your children will get to repeat the same thing that happened to you. Some of the things that happen to you mothers now, or fathers, or happen to us now, if you look at your mom or dad, that same thing has happened to them. In some family, sickness run in the family line. Sickness. One part of sickness, say that the grandfather died of maybe hypertension, maybe what do they call this sickness where they make people sit down, they know if you work out again. What's this name of this sickness? They sit in one place, they can't move around again. Okay, I can't remember the name of the sickness now. Now, the same sickness that killed the grandfather, they affected the father. And because the father refused to fight it, the children will come and experience that same thing. It's some family, some particular kind of sickness affect the family. Some family, you see them, they always go, 1 or 2 person, 3, 4, 5 person in the family must go insane. They must color. In some family, 1 or 2 person in that family must go blind. It all plays in that family. Even the doctors abroad ask, they believe in hereditary. I've been to the hospital recently, and it was about my daughter. And when we got there, we were like, this thing where they do your daughter now. The doctor was not asking me, did you experience it? It was some rashes. He said, did you have rashes when you were born? I said, I can't ask doctor. Say, I want to know whether this doctor funny. When me small that I want to know whether I get rashes. You know. So doctors will always want to question you if somebody in your family, diabetes. Okay, diabetes. I think it's diabetes I was talking about just now. Somebody in your family have this sickness that you brought now. Was your daddy having it? Is anybody in your family having this sickness? Because they also believe in hereditary science. Know that it is transferable if not dealt with. In some family, most of them are blessed, but there's never unity between brothers and sisters. Elder brother quarreling with younger sister quarreling with younger brother. That powers in that family is that there's never cooperation in that family. Some of you might be having that kind of family. Maybe the elder sister play with the third one. Second one, it doesn't talk with them. There's no cooperation. Some people do enmity with their parents. It is not your fault. It's a family pattern. If you look at the uncle side, the mother side, you get to experience the same thing. Like, okay, children are not cooperating. There's no family unity between them. In some family, every year, somebody must get police case. Every year. There must be issues that we want, they must spend money for. Either police or lawyer. There must be somebody, you see that younger brother, or they say they arrest them. There must be issue that has to do with police every year. You see that it comes from one of their mama side, or it comes from their father's side, or them themselves. You see that one person is police don't hold them. There must be a police case every year. It's a family pattern. In some family, what reigns is untimely death. People don't grow old in that family. They die at their 40s, at their 50s, they die. They don't get to see their children in some families. I'm talking about realities. I'm not trying to tell you. You know, some people they feel big, say, and allow nothing they happen. No. Some of you now are doubting. Even in Europe now, even in America, most of them didn't deal with their foundational powers. Grandfather divorced, grandmother divorced, their children got married, divorced. Then their children got married and divorced. It's rampant. You know why? They didn't deal with it. They feel it's not civilization. When the manipulation comes, nobody will stop them. When that power show up, somehow, you look at the father side, the mother side, same thing is playing out in the family. In some families, children die before their parents. In other words, you see some family, it is their parents who will bury one or two pikin. They will bury one or two pikin before they are even old. In some families, children die before their parents. Or a dad and a mom must bury one or two, three. If it happened currently around you, know that is a family pattern. Maybe something like that happened to uncle, it happened to your father's brother, it happened to your husband's sister, it happened to like 1 or 2, 3, 4 people around the family. It means that power they operate for that family. A situation whereby a mother or a father will have to bury their child or their children. This is a serious issue. Please pardon me today because I'm going to take more time because it's very important. Why am I discussing this today? I'm going to re-emphasize it so that you as a man, as a woman, you must be able to study your family pattern. You must be able to study, what has been happening in this my family? What happened to my mom? What can't happen to my sister? It happened to me. What happened to my dad? If you have been able to trace it to your uncle's side, your sister's side, paternal side, similar things happened, then you will be able to know how to pray with your spouse. Don't just hook up to a man and start loving him and you don't want to help him. Two of you don't want to stand together to spiritually fight what is fighting the family. In some family, children grow without experiencing the love of a father. Children, in some families, children grow up. They never saw their dad while they were growing. Is it that a stepdad grew them, grandmother grew them, or one auntie grew them? They went to grow up in somebody's house. Their father was never there, or their mom was never there when they were growing up. And somehow, if you trace it, the same thing happened to their mom. You must be able to trace some evil occurrence that happened in the family. I'm talking about family pattern, family foundation. Don't joke with it, sister. Don't feel big. They feel proud. There's nothing about, I feel nothing, I don't believe it. They feel big about to pray. God, I beg, this shame. You know, some family, they have beautiful women, beautiful girls. A mom and a dad give birth to beautiful daughters. But when they grow up, no man has ever honored them to come and meet them, say, Papa, I beg, we want to marry your daughter. None of them has experienced bride price. Give birth to beautiful children, they grow up, they fall in love, they get relationship. The highest you can see, they just carry belly, they born for the man. They are just raising children. They have never honored their dad. They have never honored their mom. That's a family we come. You know the honor that, you know the satisfaction, the honor, apart from that, somebody who wants to take you permanently as a woman, the person bring his family to your dad. You know the honor that puts in your family. Do you know what it takes? There are spiritual implications. I don't want to go there. To come and say, we want to marry your daughter. Some family has never experienced it too. They are in their 20s now, in their 30s, in their 40s. And they hardly go pay their bride price. If maybe out of mother side, sister side, maybe out of 10 women, maybe now only 2 experience that. So it will going to be a pattern in that family. And you need to, especially you now, when they say maybe you never still grow, you just grow come. And you never experience that kind of joyous experience in life. You start to pray. Papa, see my elder sister. That's why you just follow my bond. Just this day. They didn't come and honor my mom. They didn't come and honor my parents. And I'm a younger one at God. You pray against pattern. You pray against pattern. Those days in Nigeria, I've seen some women, after some years in their husband's house, they come back to their parents' house. They now give them their room in their father's house. Why? The marriage didn't work out. In some families, poverty and debt. Osa, to the pay debt. This video don't overlong. Pardon me, man, because this topic is very important to my heart. And I want to tell you that when you meet a boy, when you start dating a man, you are now married to a man. Part of the thing you should look out for, that you should quickly monitor, is what is the powers operating in that family. Honey, let's pray together. As of today, me and my wife, we still pray concerning the foundation in their family. I might not know all of them, but I was able to know a little, and I'm sure my wife knows a little about us. So we still keep praying about it every day, and I'm sure every good parent is praying this prayer. This bad experience where I experienced, and my pikin not go experience them. This bad experience that I experienced, my pikin not go experience them. Of course, some of us have been able to break some yoke. That of course, whether we like it or not, our children is not going to experience what we experience. No, now. Some of the suffer, some of us suffer for Nigeria. Our pikin of it, they're not going to say that kind of thing exists. You know? So please, don't feel too big. Some of you can't help yourself. Find a grace and connect your life to them, so that that grace can deliver and break you from the yoke of family pattern. Don't feel big. When we talk about church, some people say, hey, they want to chop our money. How much you get, how much you receive. How much? Say, Pastor, no, pastors are fake. We've heard all those nonsense on social media. That's not even where I'm trying to go now. But it is very important that you might not be able to help yourself because of the powers are bigger than you. The manipulating power in your family is bigger than you. You might not be able to help yourself. You need a higher authority to help you break away from family foundation. You need a higher authority, bro. Don't try to feel big, so technologically inclined, so you don't need to separate yourself. Look at what have happened to some of us now. Just think about your life, what you have experienced so far. So in some family, it is a woman that feed all the men. May that one not be our portion in Jesus' name. In some families, when they get married or when they are dating, it is always the woman that play like the father figure. She will be the one to feed them, clothe them, pay the house rent, take care of the kids. In some family, men men now look up to the woman. Elder brother, younger brother. Whenever they meet a woman, the woman is always in charge. In some family, it's a pattern in some family. I'm really begging you that it is not what you should joke with. When you have studied what runs in your own family, you have studied what runs in your own family, you now know how to pray and fight this battle, not just for yourself, for your children and for your children's children. There are some family, what operates in that family is drunkenness. Papa was Mama, they see that their mama was their grandfather. So maybe like 4 or 5 children, uncle, cousin, 1 or 2 must also be maybe to leave drink and die. You know, if he leave drink, once he see drink, not fit. It's not his fault. It's power manipulating him. In some families, gambling. Those days when I was growing up, my dad will mark some things. They call them coupon. Will mark and give us. We'll say, we'll go play and come. Coupon. But I'm very 100% sure today, none of his children is used to gambling. You know, there are some people, once they receive money, about 50% of that money, they go into gambling. One cut down. Arsenal versus Man U, you know, they lose a lot of money playing gamble. Not be saying that they are fault. the forces in family is manifesting. You know, some people at the peak of their life, when that pattern show up, it plays out. Money not they stop them. Title not they stop them. The only thing that can stop it is constant prayer. And for you to go and submit yourself to a higher grace, somebody will be able to help you in prayer. Find a praying church. They're not they do big man, stop them. Even some pastors, they experience it. Have you not seen pastors who divorced? Maybe they feel big that I've given my life to Christ. Okay, some pass away. Grace speak for us now. Before you know, when it's time for that foundation to play out, boy, go play out. You know why? It happened to their dad or their mom. There was a breakup in the marriage. They didn't want to fight it. So they say, I've given my life to Christ, I speak in tongue. They don't speak in tongue, Chris there. It is God. Every foundational power, these demonic forces, where they play out these things in my family, they must play it out. I know one time for my life. Destroy and separate us from this covenant. Because some of this covenant was entered by great-grandfather, great-great-great-grandfather, even before maybe we are the 10th generation, like I said before. So you must fight it wholeheartedly. Don't joke with it. Some people now, if you tell them they don't smoke, they feel kill you. But they know very well smoking is bad. They know that gambling is bad. They know that drunkenness, taking drugs is bad. But they can't stop it because something is holding them, manipulating them. When you don't hold some women, nothing you will talk. They will tell you, I must leave this marriage. I must leave this relationship. Please. In some families, it's very difficult for them to get favor. Everything they have ever got in their life is struggle. If everything you ever get in your life is what you always struggle to get, something is wrong. Something is wrong. There are times that things you didn't actually labor for, you get it by grace, by favor, and by the mercy of God. In some family accident happen. Somebody must get accident. If not be twice a year, maybe Papa side, something must happen. Say, hey, accident, oh. The body not complete again. Person will complete before. You can't. If you study, go their father's side, maybe another person don't see get accident. It not complete again. If you study, go their mother's side, maybe one or two person. Oh, Bobby, hey, hand does meet them. Listen, this is a reality. Demonic forces don't know boundaries. They don't say, don't they abroad now? I'm free from family pattern. That's a lie. Some people will even experience it more abroad. They will experience it more abroad. I'm saying the fantastic truth. You must be able to deal with your family pattern in the platform of prayer. Come in unity with your man, with your woman, and say, let's fight this battle for our children. The people who didn't fight it now, the same thing, exactly the same thing will happen to them. They are picking your grow now. It will happen to them. They see the same thing. But it's not normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. They just feel it's not normal. Without due respect, it's not normal. I'm going to stop here. I said forces that controls the family line is called foundational powers. Constantly pray. They're not a big person. Say, I don't big now. When you win the battle, you will see your children experience whether sickness, whether job-wise, relationship-wise, in any area at all. These things I have been able to, some example I've given since. I'm sure some of you will know you are a victim of some. You can't feel, no, we don't dare abroad, will affect us now. No, even American, Europeans are experiencing the same thing I'm saying now. There are some Europe girls, white girls that are carrying evil spirits that they don't even know that they are carrying. When they come to the atmosphere of God's move, you see them manifesting. Hey, this guy, he carried this evil spirit for body. You're not going to know. They are possessed. And so even if it's a white woman you are dating, find out what is happening in that family. Don't just be dating her. Love, they sweet you. Love, they're not saying love, not sweet person. Love can be very sweet. Outside the love, what am I supposed to know concerning this family I'm entering? It's like a lifetime covenant. And so when two patterns are coming together, we should be able to deal with this thing. Some, it is the woman who have problem. The man might not even have problem. Maybe the man, the family is coming from, does not have the challenges of polygamy. powers in that family doesn't. It's not polygamy. All right, I need to round up. This video is becoming so long. All right, basically, I've tried to explain some example today. Do you know in some families, they have never produced a graduate? Since in the 1970s, 80s, 90s, 2000. We are in 2020 now. Some family, papa side, mama side, they have never produced one person who went to university and finished. Not they. Not be ordinary hand, brother. So, having said that, I'm going to round up here. Some of the solution I will tell you is to find God, hold him tight. These things can be fought on a platform of constant prayer. They're not the big person. They're not the big person. Say, I don't they abroad. You don't know. Demons don't know. They don't know locations. They don't know locations, man. If some people, their own went to play out in their 50s. That pattern came out. You go come out. You go think say maybe you will go and play out. So constant prayer. Give your life to Christ. Find a Bible believing church. They attend. They know they feel big. Go and worship in the church. Find the grace and submit to yourself. Don't feel big. When they talk about church, some people think it's about money. That's your own cup of tea. No. Find a Bible believing church. I'm talking about family pattern. Because the battles the covenant you don't break today, you don't stop today. You fight it and you grow up and see your children also experience the same thing. That's the plain truth. Do you know it's a family, they have never produced a graduate? They have never produced a graduate in the 60s, 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, till today, 2020. If you look at that family, father side, mother side, uncle, all of them, nobody have ever finished school. Maybe out of 100 in the family, about 2, 3, 9 finish school. So that pattern is in that family. They don't go to school. They know they fit go school. Some have money feed themselves. But you see them, they can never finish school. So some people will tell you, say, no, I'm not superstitious. This thing I'm saying, I'm talking about Europe, America, Canada, whether they are UK citizens. I'm talking about generally what happened in family lines. You know. So please, always find time to fast and pray for your family. If you and your spouse can fast together, continue to fast and pray. Every day you fight. Listen, I know my own. We know our own. And somehow we're able to avoid it and we are still praying against it. Some came to play out somehow. If not be God. Some came to play out somehow in our life. I don't want to name them. You know, I'm coming from a family. And we, by the grace of God, by the Spirit of God, and by our experience in growing in God, we discovered this one, the warrior also. And we started to pray regarding those lines. And we are still praying. You understand? Because the devil can reinforce. So we are still praying. So it's not what you pray 1 year, 2 years and give up. Continue to pray. You know, so many people have been able to settle these things even before they were born. Grandfather have settled it. So they didn't experience it. People like Otedola now. And Otedola children now will say, now money be their problem now. So please, constant prayer, fasting, studying the word of God, give your life to Christ. These are the basic solutions. Live well, be a good person. Be a good person, be good to people, be kind to people. Don't dupe people, don't be wicked to people. Sin is one of the things that can keep them around. Family pattern, sin. You know, it brings those family, it strengthens them. Unfortunately, we can't be, we are victim of sin one way or the other. So, but God will always deliver us. Thank you very much. If today is your first time of watching my video, and I'm really going to be talking about family issue this year. This one is very important to me, even if it's not important to you. Very important to me. Please subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell button so that anytime I drop a video on this channel, you will get it. I'm a singer, but I've been led this year to also add value in the area of family. God bless you. See you in the next video. Ciao.